For over a century, the Egyptian skyline was defined by a single ambition: to build mountains of stone that touch the heavens. After Sneferu, Khufu, and Khafre proved that Egypt could challenge eternity itself, one king made a choice that changed everything. His name was Shepseskaf, and his quiet decision would close the book on the age of the Great Pyramid Kings. When Shepseskaf ascended to the throne around 2510 BCE, he inherited a legacy of giants. The Fourth Dynasty was at its absolute peak. Behind him were the legends who built the pyramids at Dashur and Giza, monuments that already dominated the known world. There was, in a way, nothing left to prove. So, what was a king to do? By all tradition, Shepseskaf should have started his own pyramid, aiming to build it bigger, higher, and closer to the sun god Ra. This was the ultimate symbol of power, the way a pharaoh spoke directly to eternity. But Shepseskaf chose to break the pattern. Instead of a pyramid, he commissioned a structure at Saqqara, known today as the Mastabat al-Pharaon or the Pharaoh's Bench. It was a massive, rectangular, flat-topped tomb. After 100 years of vertical ambition, the king chose a design that was firmly grounded, not reaching for the sky. This was a radical, almost shocking choice. It wasn't a sign of weakness. It was a deliberate statement. Shepseskaf ruled for only a few short years, but his reign was marked by a powerful sense of realism. He understood what his legendary predecessors might have ignored. Egypt was exhausted. Decades of massive construction projects had strained the kingdom's resources and manpower. While royal power was immense, it was also incredibly costly. At the same time, the priesthood of the sun god Ra was growing more influential, slowly chipping away at the pharaoh's absolute authority. Shepseskaf seemed to realize that the age of unlimited monumentality was simply not sustainable. He knew that for power to last, it had to survive, not just impress. His reign brought subtle but significant shifts in religion. The overwhelming dominance of the solar cult began to wane, and with it, the religious importance of the pyramid shape. Shepseskaf seemed to favor a return to older, more traditional funerary practices from before the pyramid craze. This wasn't a rebellion against the gods. It was a recalibration of kingship itself. The pharaoh was redefining his role in the cosmic order. Shepseskaf died around 2494 BCE, and with his death, the glorious Fourth Dynasty came to an end. No one after him attempted to build on the scale of Giza. The Fifth Dynasty that followed would rule a very different Egypt. They built smaller pyramids, gave more power to the priests, and placed a greater emphasis on religious texts and reliefs inside their tombs rather than on sheer external size. The era of the absolute god king, defined by a single colossal monument, was over. Shepseskaf is often overlooked in history, overshadowed by the giants who came before him. But history isn't just shaped by the builders. It's also shaped by those who know when to stop building. He didn't try to compete with the legends of Giza. Instead, he concluded their chapter. Shepseskaf teaches us a powerful lesson. Not all greatness has to be vertical. Understanding your limits is a profound form of wisdom, and civilizations often survive by adapting, not by endlessly escalating. He didn't build another mountain. He built a boundary. And with that single revolutionary choice, the golden age of the Pyramid Kings quietly came to a close. If you enjoy these deep dives into ancient history, make sure to like and subscribe. Because sometimes, the king who ends an era is just as important as the one who began it. Thanks for watching.